Debbie.
And what's your last name?
Livingston.
Debbie Livingston.
Yeah, she's had a guilt trip for a while. I mean, I hear your name a lot from her. And she worries about you being pulled and stuff. And, you know, it's just the normal mom thing.
No, it's not a normal mom thing. So let me tell you this.
Don't worry about my kids all.
Let me tell you this. I'm not her real child. She kidnapped me as a toddler. She was involved with killing my real mother. So this woman has actually attempted to have me killed too. So let me tell you this. And I want you to take my YouTube channel. Do you have your phone with you right now?
I'll go and get it.
Okay, get your phone. Okay, because this woman, honestly, I should have had a restraining order against her. So I moved. Okay, so I actually moved from Texas, Houston, Texas. I had my own place. I had just had my son who was 3 months old. I came and moved back to California to take care of her while she had cancer and diabetes. As soon as her doctors told her that she was cancer and diabetes free, she threw my son and I out on the streets to be homeless. And he wasn't even 1 year old, okay? I moved here and left everything when my son was 3 months old, and before he was even 1 year old, we were homeless on the streets because she begged me to move back over here. I left everything, put everything in storage. I was her in-home care provider, okay? And she fired me to... Hold on, let me tell you. She fired me to let my alleged brother, who's not my brother either, for him to become the in-home care provider. 3 or 4 days into him being her in-home care provider, he hadn't made her any food, he hadn't cleaned up anything, he hadn't done anything. But the whole scam was that they were gonna basically you know, have him getting the money and then they were going to split it, but he wasn't doing any of the work that needed to be done. And so she was begging me to do it, and I was like, no, you have an in-home care provider, have him make you something to eat, have him do this. And he refused to do it. And once she had fired me, I was like, I'm not going to be your in-home care provider again. Now, years and years later, you know, I had a fraudulent case against me. I had a fraudulent case that she was involved with. So let me tell you, her and a whole bunch of alleged other family members were basically attempting to have me locked up so that I could be classified as incompetent so they could steal my inheritance. While I was locked up, my father was killed, okay? Now, and his whole funeral and all the inheritance, all that stuff happened while I was locked up, okay? For 6 months without a lawful crime.
I understand a lot of that, what you're telling me, because I went to in-home working for a year and something, and she fired me because she had this black lady that, you know, within the building, she was going to let do her in-home care. And I kept telling her, if you're going to let me go, let me know. You know, don't just leave me high and dry. Well, she fired me, told me to give her keys that I was to work for. Well, then she called me back, begging me to work for her after a month. And I went ahead and went back to work for her because I like having money, you know. I'm sorry that it's fucked up like it is, you know, about your childhood and stuff.
Well,
but I've heard this
she...
and I know that she don't tell the truth.
She's a child groomer. She kidnapped at... Okay, so she kidnapped me, and I'm sure she kidnapped my alleged oldest brother, Tyrone. But out of 7 children, I think...
None of you guys come around.
Okay, so out of all of them, I'm quite sure that there's most, if not all of them, are or were kidnapped.
That's fucked up because you know what? None of you guys give a shit about it.
No, it's not. So my thing is that I actually was the only one that was out of all the children that was willing to like actually care for her.
You come and help her a lot. She did tell me that. She's talked good about you. It's not all been bad. I mean, she does, and she.
I was the only one
I know,
that would clean her ass, that would, you know, feed her and cook her good food and
baby,
clean her house.
The cat, he is too much. That is the trippiest cat I've ever seen. I mean,
baby.
The Siamese cat that she had in Plainview that was a baby when you were there.
His name is Raw.
Is what?
Raw.
Oh, she calls him baby.
R-A. Yeah.
Oh,
Raw.
He's a cool cat. He's a really trippy cat. Loving. Oh my gosh, she's so loving.
She still has Precious?
Yes. Precious is there, and she's a brat.
The other one died, huh?
Yeah, Sylvester, I've got him buried by my living room window at my house because she was getting evicted. So I took his body and buried it at my house. Yeah, of old age, we kind of felt like he was kind of acting like he didn't have no energy left and just moping around, and we knew that it was coming close. But yeah, and so my old man went and got his body and his remains and put him, buried him, dug a hole by my living room window. We put a cross and everything up for him. So we buried him there since she didn't have a place at that time. You know, and you know, I've done a lot for her, but I've seen a lot that wasn't right. You know,
like what?
No, I mean, like I'll be in the house with her and I'll hear her conversation like with the doctors, and then she gets off the phone and she says, "Oh, we were having such a good time laughing," and you know, and none of that happened. I mean, I was right there listening, so I know not all the truth comes out of her mouth. I mean. And I don't judge anybody anyway.
So the whole thing is that she is a narcissist. Okay. And so she's going to say what she thinks will basically hook people into either trauma bonding them to her or...
Trust me, I'm not a bad person. Yeah.
So this woman has done everything in her power to attempt to destroy my life. And she did some really fucked up things, not only to me, but to my siblings, my alleged siblings as well. I started telling my story on my YouTube channel. So that's why I want to give you my YouTube channel so you can see some of it. I need to put more videos on there about my actual story. But if you do you have your phone now?
I'll go and get it.
Okay, get your phone really quick. No.
Okay, I'll get my phone.
I'm not accepting anything from her.
Oh gosh, I'm back.
Okay.
So here's my phone. What do I need to go to on it?
YouTube.
Okay. I could only see.
So just some other things that you should probably be aware of that I came into the knowledge of is that she deals with dark witchcraft.
Well, you know, she talks about the devil all the time, and I told her, you know, you're saying that the devil has, you know, if you're real religious, he's got ways in, you know, to try to interfere with. I said, you know what is wrong, because you bring him up all the time. That's inviting him. I said, I hear his name constantly. I said, why did you do that? And she said, maybe I should stop that. And I said, yeah, I don't want to hear about the devil myself. I mean, I believe in God. I want to stay that way. I don't believe in the devil. And she just turned. Okay, I'm on YouTube, right? Show notifications. There.
Okay, so you got to go to where the search is at.
Okay.
Let me see really quick.
Okay. Oh, damn. That was loud. Your plants are nice, though.
Thank you. There's one that I want to show you.
Okay.
Hold it really quick like this.
Okay. You know, I seen something with your name on it one day, and then when I went back to find it, I could not find it.
And where was it at?
I was thinking Facebook, but maybe it was YouTube.
Sweetheart, I have her blocked on every social media. No, I have her blocked.
Yeah.
She is blocked from any kind of contact.
Yeah, she told me that. She told me she tries messaging you.
She's blocked.
And
She can't message me on
if
anything.
you put out a restraining order on her, that's against the law for you to even try to
Try to contact me. And
yeah,
I have all this stuff that shows that she's been trying to contact me.
Yeah, I guess it's not allowed if you know.
How do you get a restraining order on somebody and then you're trying to contact them?
No, that's not right. That's not right. I agree.
Okay, this one is one of them. The test results, okay, and that's a picture of me when I was a child and her.
Oh, okay. And this will come up for me when I just go to YouTube then?
No, I subscribed you to my channel.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good God, I've done a lot. Okay, this...
My word's good. If I say something, I mean it. I don't, well, I'll die with the word.
Okay, what is the,
Oh, you want me to turn it up?
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's all the way down there.
Okay, so this video right here, Maury, I need a DNA test. I'm positive that Dolores, Diane, Dee Dee Sunshine, Hartley, Dee Dee Sunshine plus 2 men kidnapped me as a child. Okay, so watch that when you're alone,
okay,
or when you're away from her.
Yeah,
and there's a part 2 that's on there already, and then there's other videos here and there.
Okay.
But I tried to run away when I was a toddler.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the reason why I tried to run away as a toddler is because I realized even then that I was kidnapped.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
And that they had murdered my mom. She's a murderer.
She told me that when she was with her brothers that they did killings and stuff.
She told you that?
Yeah. She's told me all kinds of shit, and I don't know what to believe and what not to believe.
No, she's telling the truth about that one.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, because, okay, so one of the things is, too, is that, okay, so allegedly my aunt and her were pregnant at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
with my alleged oldest cousin, Millicent, aka Millie, and Tyrone, which is supposed to be the oldest boy in our family. Okay. When I moved back from Texas to California, I was on the phone with Tyrone because I had been looking for him for a long time.
Yeah.
And I allegedly found him. And when I was on the phone with him, he told me that he did not want to talk to her. And he was calling her Dolores Diane. And I thought, because of the stories that I had heard when he was talking about some of them, I thought that he was talking about another woman that he was in her care for some time.
Yeah.
But he was actually talking about her. He stated to me that Dolores Diane pimped him out as a child. Hold on.
What she told me why she lost you guys is that her boys were taking new pictures of her for a boyfriend of hers or something.
That was locked up.
Yeah, that they thought that, well, they don't take away kids if they don't have proof. You don't lose. They
had the pictures. They had the nude pictures.
She said it was
the court had the nude pictures.
That is so wrong.
And I just asked her, why didn't she get somebody else like her best friend Kim to take the pictures?
No wonder the boys won't come around.
Well, it's more than that. Like I'm pretty sure that she was molesting them, and I'm not sure if she molested Sapphire, which is the little girl.
To do with her, and Glenn now won't even talk to her. He hasn't for over a year now, and there's got to be a reason why the family is not keeping in contact with her. My boys love me dearly, and I was good to my boys, and usually
I told her
they still love their mom, you know. And
I kind of told her that was gonna everybody was gonna, but you know, I told her a long time ago. I said, you're gonna end up being a very lonely, you know, woman living by yourself and nobody there to care for you. I tried to forewarn her that was what was gonna happen, regardless of if she was my actual biological mother or not. If she wouldn't have done some of the evil, vindictive, like
evil stuff,
just evil things that, you know, are unforgivable, but that I've actually forgiven her for, like for my own sanity, for my own heart, for my own healing and stuff like that. Like literally, I would have still been okay with having her in my life, but at this point, she's a narcissist. So narcissists, they don't change. They don't change. They don't have a capacity. They don't have a capacity to actually love you or care.
Yeah. Well, you know what she does that I always tell her, you're wrong doing that to your kids. She tries to put guilt trips on Zach and on Najee, and it's fucked up because you don't make your kids, you don't want your kids to feel bad. I mean, why would you put a guilt trip on your kids? Oh, well, you did this, you know, you're making me feel so bad. Well, you know, let all that go. You're a mom. Let that go. You know, quit putting a guilt trip on them.
The crazy thing is that if any of them are her children, it's probably just Zach. I mean, not Zach. It's probably just Sapphire and Najee, that could be her possible biological
children.
children.
The one she dotes on most, and he has nothing to do with her. He quit having any. At first, when I first started working for her, he was coming around here and there, not for very long, picking up his mail and just, you know, that, not really having much to do with her. But still, he came around. Now he won't even let her call him.
Okay, so when I was 9, she attempted to have me locked up for double count murder. Let me tell you what she did. Her and I got in a fist fight over her she was about to attack Najee, right? Like, and I just got tired of abuse. And I'm talking about her beating us like we're grown-ups, like we're literal adults, okay? And so she was going after him, and I stepped in between, and I was like, you're not hitting us anymore. And I meant it. And so, like, you know, her and I fist fought. Well, after that point, I had vowed to my brothers and sisters that she wasn't going to hit us anymore, because she had us in some really crazy areas. She had us in some really crazy situations with her boyfriends and with, you know, places that we lived.
I could really imagine all of this. I mean...
So let me tell you what happened. I was in juvenile hall one time, and, you know, this lady comes in and she said, you know, when you and your mom fought, she said, did you kick her in the stomach? I said, yes. And I laughed because, you know, in my mind, I'm looking at how I did it, because it was like some WWE kind of stuff where I jumped back on the bed like children. You know how they hit their back and jump back up on their feet? I did some stuff like that. So in my mind, I'm picturing this funny scene of how I kicked her in the stomach. And so... And that's in one of my videos, too, on YouTube. And so...
Funny, though. That's funny, because every time I'd go to get my oldest son, he'd tell me, don't make me bring some WW this and that up on you, Mom.
Hey, bring the smack down.
Yeah, and he would always tell me that. It's funny as hell. Skywalker.
So...
But
so
you know,
this is the thing. This is the thing. So when she asked that, and I admitted that I had... She was like, well, your mom stated that she was pregnant with twins when you kicked her in the stomach. And so they're charging you as an adult. I was 9 years old. I'm 9 years old. She said they're gonna charge you as an adult for double count murder.
Oh my God.
I said, you guys better test her. I said, because it would have to be a miracle from God if she could be pregnant, because allegedly after my sister Sapphire, she had her tubes tied and burnt with the laser gun. So did you hear what I said? tubes tied and
Yeah.
burnt.
Yeah, well, my friend had that.
So
and
then-
she had another baby afterwards.
So I said it would have had to been a miracle
Yep.
from God.
Yeah.
So they tested her, because even after you have a miscarriage, your hormones will still
Yeah,
be
it will
elevated
show,
and
so-
show.
Yeah.
And guess what?
Not a.
She was
she
not
lies about a lot
pregnant.
of things.
Huh?
She lies about a lot of things.
No, but that lie would have had me,
Oh, yeah, you would be
would have
gone.
changed my life
Yep. And you
for
have
the
to
rest
go
of,
through that.
for, okay, so imagine I had to forgive her for that and all the other
was
stuff
hard.
to even come over here as an adult that had my shit together, that had my own home and a new baby, and
I
put
know.
all of that under the bridge to come try to save her life
I know. She did.
from
she does
cancer
say
and
that.
diabetes.
She does say, she has said many times that you did step up. You were the only one that stepped up and helped her when she needed it. And you would cook for her and do everything she needed. She did tell me.
And I never got paid. For the second time that I was her in-home care provider, I never got a cent, one penny,
Oh, really? Wow.
for months and months and months. And her
Well,
house
it took
over
me a
there,
while.
her house
was-
over there in the
Plainview?
country,
Oh, in country.
yeah, no, Plainview, people call it
Yeah.
Strathmore. It was filthy.
She said you had packed up the stuff that was in the washroom and stuff, and I can
No,
imagine it
I
was a
didn't.
mess.
It wasn't just that I packed it up. Before that stuff was even packed up and everything, because oh my God, 16 bags of straight trash.
Oh, and
I'm talking
cat
about
shit and
cat
everything.
litter,
Yeah, I
cat
know.
shit,
Well, I keep her house very clean.
dishes that hadn't been done. They had
I
just been
know.
set back there by another worker.
Yeah, I know. Well, when I went back to work,
I have
for her, it was
pictures
like
on.
pigsty.
I have pictures. Yeah, because she's filthy. She herself
She don't
is just a
keep herself
filthy.
clean. She doesn't. She, everybody for their own, but she's got access to her shower, and and she. Well, I'm kind of screwed up because I do everything for her. She don't do nothing no more. She don't even take care of her cats. I do it, and I don't mind. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love them, but it's like she's still, like it's brand new surgeries, and it's not. She should be able to.
They haven't gave her a
use-
prosthetic.
No, her bones are floating in there because they didn't put a spacer, so she's going to have another surgery on that there. But
Listen, I went to spiritual warfare for her while she was in the hospital for that. She would have already been dead.
yeah,
Listen, she went in for pneumonia
that's what she told me.
and came out of that with
Her hand was turning black and stuff. I know.
yeah, and not only that, but then she had to have a heart bypass
Yeah,
and all kind of other stuff. So that's not normal to have that happen.
Yeah.
That's called karma.
Yep.
And
I believe in karma.
and let me
I
tell you
believe in that.
something. The crazy thing is that, oh my God, during that time, she was actually attempting to sacrifice me. I did not know this.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay. And that's why it was like coming back on her,
Yeah.
because God wasn't having it. Wait, hold on. Let me
Okay, I
let
got
you
something
get
to
this,
tell you.
because
Remind me to tell you, though.
so she was attempting to do that to me.
Yeah.
So it was turning back on her.
Karma's kicked your ass.
So I just felt, I didn't feel that it was an attack just against me, like
Yeah,
her to me.
yeah.
Okay. So I was going up to spiritual warfare for her to save her life,
Yeah.
but that was her karma. And so I kind of got some of the backlash for attempting to help her.
Yeah, help her. Yeah.
Yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, she borrows from everybody, and I tell her, that's why she fired me. One of the reasons, because I wouldn't take her to the courthouse to get restraining orders on everybody in her apartment building, because she owed them, and they had attitudes with her. I said, quit borrowing. That's the, you get your own check, quit borrowing.
She's trying
And
to
she
get
don't pay them back.
restraining orders
Yes,
on them?
and I would not take driver to Porterville to where I live to get them restraining orders, and she had.
How are you going to get restraining orders on people that you live by?
I was not going to walk in there and look like an idiot, you know, but anyways, the lady pulled up in the road. You know, she lives right on the main street. She lives on the 3rd floor at Mount Whitney, but we were outside. I was waiting for my old man to come pick me up, and a lady pulls up in the road and starts saying, "Sunshine, you're a piece of shit, and you told me you would pay me back for so-and-so," and she said, "That's why God took your hand." And I was like, whoa, that's a low blow, you know. But
No,
karma kicks your
but
ass.
you know what?
Karma does kick your ass.
It's a low blow, but
she
it's
needed
not
therapy. She
really
didn't even listen
it's
to
not
me.
really it's not really a lie. Like
Yeah,
it's
I know.
it's
That's what I was going to
it's
say.
it's
kind of like the
it's
truth is
true.
being told. Yeah, because you can't do people wrong all the time and think that it's
in
okay.
you know what's crazy, in other countries
You
like
lose
that,
your hand
if for stealing and to
not
borrowing,
paying back.
exactly,
It's the same
that's
thing.
exactly where
Yeah.
I was going with that.
Yep, exactly. I agree.
It's crazy because that's not what we practice over here, but
Yeah.
that's what happened to her.
Yep,
Ain't
yep.
that crazy?
Yes, it is. Karma does catch up with you. I mean, when my old man got sick with COPD, he used to cheat on me all the time, and I swear to God, I used to always say,
The one that you're with right
yeah,
now?
we had 30 years anniversary the other day, or on Halloween. What a day, huh? But that's when we had been together 41 years ago, and then had a 11-year break. And then when we seen each other again, we got back together. And we've been together for years and years, and I love him to death. I mean, now he don't cheat on me. He's too damn old now. He's 60. He'll be 67. And
I don't know if people ever grow out of that. They
No,
either
he's like totally changed.
No, what I was gonna
He was
say
so
is
fine,
that
though.
they have to like mature out of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, he knows I can put up with it anymore. You know, love is unconditional. I mean, when it's hard to, I always said before, I wouldn't stay with son of a bitch if he cheated on me. But yeah, if you love someone enough, it's hard to walk away. And that's how I was with him. I feel that we're soulmates. But, you know, I don't know where I was going with this. I'm lost now.
No, you were gonna tell me something else.
About karma. About
Mhm.
karma. Oh, yeah. I know that was about the lady pulling up in the road is what I told you to remind me to tell you. But anyways, with karma, I used to say when he would go out on me, you're going to have this hurt like I have it. I hope karma catches up with you. When he got COPD and was put on a ventilator 3 times, every time I think, oh my God, I wish this on him. And they'd come back on me. I was like, this is fucked up shit. I didn't do nothing wrong. But karma does catch up with you one way or another. And I don't think that's why his health is like it is, but
No,
it
comes back. No,
Yeah.
it comes back in ways that we might not think per se. But that is part of it.
Yeah. Well, I'm a firm believer. Even bad things happen in your life, there's a reason for them. And at the time, you think how fucked up it is, but you look back at it, and you can see, hey, that happened for that reason. And
Now,
I'm a firm believer.
some of the things that happen to good people,
It's sad. It's very wrong.
it's not their karma. It's
Oh,
evil.
no, I know.
It's evil people,
Yeah.
right?
I agree.
So because I was like thinking, I've never done anything in my life.
Yeah. That's
Okay, hold on. To people that would deserve this kind of craziness. And I had to start really, really
Digging deep,
looking and digging at why am I going through this?
Yeah.
Okay? And not all of it, most of it pointed to her.
Yep. I was going to say right.
And so I was
Kids
like,
can fuck up kids' minds.
it wasn't just mine, it's live. It's
Hi.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. Just chatting.
it's lives.
Huh?
It's lives.
Yeah.
Okay? So when allegedly my alleged sister Sapphire was her not her in-home care provider, her payee,
Yeah, she told me that she used to be her payee and went and give her.
they had a contract. and she was supposed to give her money towards the end of the month.
My legs.
She was supposed to give her money 2 times a month. She was going to pay all her stuff in the beginning of the month, and then whatever she had left over, she was going to pay. She was going to give her 2 payments that was split in half of whatever money she had left, which makes sense, right? Because usually people suffer at the end of the month, and so they don't have nothing left. So this is the thing. She said, I'm going to give you the other half towards the end of the month so you're not strapped for cash. Yeah, and so that's what she did. Well, she spent all her money real quick, the first part, and then within and then hold on. And then what happened was that when she actually wanted more money for cigarettes or coffee or whatever, Sapphire wouldn't give it to her because of the contract. And well, she went and attempted to get a case of elder abuse on Sapphire, and so with what Sapphire does, that would have totally destroyed her career. Okay, and so the thing is I'm just telling you, these are the extreme fucked up things.
You know what?
Listen, the first restraining order she got on me, a fraudulent restraining order, right? She got on me while I had my son with me. Okay, hold on. I had moved states, right? Helping her with her cancer and diabetes. Was her in-home care provider. She fired me at 6 o'clock in the morning. I just was going to sleep after cleaning up the whole house and making food and doing all this stuff while everybody was asleep so I could have everything nice and fresh. Yeah, when they get up. I was just going to sleep, got fired, okay? So let me tell you this. When she hired my brother and all that stuff happened and he wouldn't do anything for her, she tried to hire me back, okay? But the thing is that first restraining order, okay, came a little bit after that, okay? And I'm telling you, I had done well over and beyond what a real daughter would even do, okay? On, just like I did home repairs on that place. I did interior design and painted the living room walls and painted her pictures, and I have pictures of this stuff, of all this like stuff I was doing. So the thing is, and it's not like pictures like I took, I did this. No, it's just like pictures you could see in the background of me like doing something with my son or whatever. But the thing is like, she got that restraining order so she wouldn't have to go through a process of eviction. But the whole point is, why would you even go through a process of eviction? Like, why would you do any of that? First of all, I moved states.
No shit.
How evil is that for an eviction or a restraining order? But only after you got word from your doctor that you're healed, like you don't have cancer and diabetes. It wasn't before that. So you're gonna tell me that you waited until after you were healed and then you're gonna take those kind of measures to fuck up their life?
That's
I was like, wow.
I know
it's evil.
Well, one time when Zach was there, she told him, I really need a hug. And he's like, Mom, we don't go there. And he's like, even if I really need one, Zach, we can't make exceptions this time. And he's like, absolutely not. We do not go there. And that kind of put up a red flag with me. Why in the fuck wouldn't your kid want to give you a hug? I mean, my gosh. My kids, every time I hang up from them, I tell them I love them. They're out. One's out.
Hold on, with what? It's hard to hear when the loud cars go by.
Why would your kid not want to hug you?
Why would your kid not want to hug you?
That just blows my mind. I mean, why would Zach?
He said, we don't go there?
Yes, he told her, we don't go there, Mom, you know that. And
we don't go there, you know that.
Red flags like you wouldn't believe. Why would your kid say something like that to you? That's kind of weird something to say. Wouldn't you think so?
So her best friend molested Zach. Kim molested Zach when
but she never told me
Of
that
course
one.
you don't want to, because listen, birds of a feather flock together. So then you're gonna know that she's a pedophile too.
Yeah.
So I mean, it goes deep, and it's really, really sick.
Oh, I'm sure.
And,
Well, she told me one time that she got pleasure last night. I'm like, what? And because I know she ain't got a man. And she said, God pleasure. And right there I was like, what did you just say? She said, yeah, God pleasured me in my sleep last night.
No, that's called those are demons.
Yeah.
It's called some people call them jinns. Some people call them incubus. Have you heard of an incubus?
No.
Okay, there's a rock group named Incubus, but
that's fucked up to say even.
well, incubus and succubus are demonic entities, and they call them jinns in like Muslim religions and stuff like that. But the incubus is a spirit that will come to you in your sleep and have sex with you. If anybody's talking about wet dreams or something like that, that's what they're talking about. They're talking about it's almost like an energy vampire type of thing. So they're coming to have sex with you to basically absorb your life force. Because I mean, it's hard to explain spiritually, but
I understand what you're saying. They're trying to get in you. You know,
they're trying
take
to.
you over, you know.
Well, that too. But she is definitely possessed by numerous demons.
Yeah. Well, my sister said, Debbie, I hate you working out there because she's talking about demons and devils all the time. She said that's not normal.
Because she's.
If you do wrong, you feel like that. I mean, I'm sure.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was just about to say. So she's done a lot of fucked up stuff, and them demons is right there with her, and that's why she's talking about them so much, because they are right there with her.
Yeah, you can't.
Did you hear what?
Yeah, I know what you're saying, Dan.
They are right
my
there.
My sister don't like me being there because she
Listen,
feels
just
like something
you.
bad could happen, and I'm like, I'm aware of shit going on around me. I would not let that happen. You know.
Okay, I'm just going to say this: if you're gonna be, I wouldn't suggest you being around her. However, if you are, then I would definitely say you need to be spiritually protected and stay prayed up and keep a whole shield.
Believe me, I do, because you know what? I sense if I'm around someone that isn't, you know, real legit, you know, if they're evil, whatever you want to call it, I get a real nervous feeling about me. And you know, I would.
Sweetheart, that's why everybody. Let me tell you something.
And
this woman, nothing bad for me.
No, I don't. I really don't.
I know, because I'm a very positive, very high vibrational energy. I'm high on her. So.
And, you know, and me, I don't think I've
never seen that woman in my life. Like, all kind of people.
That's weird, huh?
Are just showing up out of nowhere. Never seen them before.
Well, you got a little house here, huh?
Darn near, just basically darn near. Huh?
Are you scared at night?
No. I've been homeless for I've been homeless for years now. But even before that, I've dealt with a lot of crazy stuff before I was even homeless as a child. I was living with the killer of my mother.
Yes.
Growing up.
I got it. I mean,
yeah.
But, you know, I know how irresponsible she is with, like, money. I mean, you know.
She used to steal our money out of our birthday cards, our Christmas cards. She when she had our information, she was putting all her bills and stuff and fraudulently putting
them in your name.
in our no names. Yep. And at one point I did file a police report, because you have to do that to go through the process.
Yeah, so they don't,
on your Yeah, no. For Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, like you literally have to file a identity theft police report to get that stuff off of your record. They never took it off of my record, but I did file the police reports for them to actually take it off.
I know.
But it was just like crazy, like it's just so many layers of stuff.
You know what? You can call me anytime, and I will not let her know. I work from 11 to 5 every day, or 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. But you can call me anytime you want, and I will never tell her to call. I mean, I'm good for my word.
Okay, but she's also good at getting people to...
No, not me. Because if I give someone my word, I mean, even if down the line I have a problem with that person, I still don't say what I promised them I wasn't going to say. It's with me for life. And I'm not...
What sign are you?
Virgo.
Oh, you're a Virgo?
Yeah. Yep.
Dang, that's crazy. She's a Virgo too.
I know, but well, yeah, it's weird because I don't
think...
hold on to negative.
I don't feel like all Virgos are the same. Don't get me wrong, obviously.
I know a lot of people quit when they find out I'm a Virgo.
Why?
I don't know. They're just like, you're a Virgo? And yeah, I don't know why, what the reason is, but a lot of people ask me, are you really a Virgo? And I'm like, yeah, that's what I am. August 30th. What's my phone doing? I did close it out. I was going to say, what the heck?
Oh, it was playing? The video was playing?
No, it wasn't playing. It just was giving me notifications, but I still had that on there, and I don't want it on there just in case she sees me open my phone or anything. I don't want nothing from you on there.
Okay.
Because I don't want her to want to see anything. I'm not going to cause any... I'm not middleman for trouble.
Well, the thing is, too, is that she's breaking the restraining order right now.
Well, she told me that the cop said that as long as she don't come up to you or say anything, it's all okay. At first they told her I couldn't even come up to you, and then he said, yeah, I could, but she couldn't. What if something wasn't legit and they just led her to you? You know, that, I don't know why they would do that. You know, that's
See,
crazy.
because I've been having a feeling that she was kind of trying to stalk me anyways. I feel like...
She's been wanting to come over here for a long time, and I drive a BMW, but mine's broken right now, so I'm in my old man's van, and it takes so much gas, so I haven't been over here with her, but she's been out.
Her wheelchair, a manual wheelchair.
Yeah. My legs, I can't sit still. I would be drove crazy if I was in a wheelchair. I mean, I would probably...
I was a fitness expert, so...
That's what she told me. She told me that.
A women's professional football player, and so, yeah, it's not cool being in a wheelchair with...
Yeah, me and your mom's 3 years difference in age, or 2 years. Well, I'm 61 and she's just turned 64. And I guess my health has been way better than hers. I don't know. Because she's a lot more age than I am, from what everybody says. I mean, I'm not one to compare, but she always says that, you know, she seems a lot older. But you want to see a picture of her on her birthday last year? Not this year, last year. No, her kids wouldn't come around. I can see why. So I done everything, made her a cake and got all of the crap for her birthday. Because I guess that's just how I am. I just can't not be like that. Believe me, sometimes I wonder what an idiot I am, but... yeah, she's, you know, like when it's cold out and stuff, she's constantly saying something about that.
She's what?
You said you did or didn't have a phone.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, where'd you go?
Hold on 1 second. Hold on, I gotta come back too.
That was not this birthday, but the one before. I made her a cake and bought her all kinds of crap, and she wanted a picture to take. And so, but she's looking old, huh? She's gained a lot of weight since
Hold
then,
on.
though. She put on a little bit of weight since then. Quite a bit of weight. I think I feed her too good. But anyways, I'm going to have to get going, but call me anytime you want to, okay?
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah, listen, I am at peace.
Okay.
I do not allow...
That's the main thing.
I do not... She looks really sad.
Yeah. That's when I first started working for, right after I did the last year, or year. Well, March 6th was a year.
I have cut off all, not just... Okay, so let me just say this. I cut off all forms of contact with that woman.
Yeah, I knew you did.
Okay. She has no way to contact me whatsoever.
Yeah, believe me, she tries.
She tries?
With Facebook and stuff, yeah. I told her, you know, you could get in trouble for doing that. If you're not supposed to have contact, you're not supposed to have contact. Oh, I thought that was fan starting. It's not.
So what does she say? Because
I guess she's wrote the letters on Facebook and stuff. I hope not for everybody to see, but you never know. But I said, what do you mean, messenger?
She's writing letters, but how? That doesn't make any sense.
I know, I don't understand. Either.
Because she can't. She's blocked.
It's blocked. That's what she said when she tries to get to you. It says it's blocked.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. But anyways, I'm glad I met you, and you know, you can call me anytime.
Okay.
I'm a little ways away from here, but if there's any way, if you need something, I can come up here if I have to.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Listen. So, what I was gonna say is, I not only cut her off of like those types of ways of connecting,
Yeah.
but I also cut her off energetically and spiritually,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And that's a little bit. That's a little bit deep.
Somebody's watching. Hi.
And that's a little bit deeper,
Oh,
right?
I understand.
Once I cut her off energetically and cut any kind of energetic cords is what they call it.
So you can heal yourself.
Yeah, once I cut those energetic cords, a lot of my memories started coming back, which is crazy because that means she had spell work
Yeah.
over my memory. I cannot make this up. I
know.
cannot make this
I know,
up.
You know, to me, I was expecting you to be totally different. I really was.
What were you expecting me to be?
Crazy. But you're not at all. I mean, you know.
Wait,
crazy
you thought
or-
I was gonna be crazy?
No, just by different shit that I've heard you being out on the street and the cop and everything saying that you were out there and shit like that.
Wait, what cop?
The one that she talked to.
Wait,
And
what cop did she talk to?
I don't know what his name was. I have no idea.
Was he Mexican or white?
I don't know. No, this is on the phone. She said, this is hearsay. I didn't hear her talking to him, but she told me that she talked to him and that they said that you were real bad and, you know, nobody could get along with you. Well, I'm not seeing any of that myself.
Okay, so
I'm seeing you doing fine.
So let me say this. Try to find out what cop that was, because there's no way he should have been just giving people.
He shouldn't have
And
given
and especially some of these policy enforcers, aka police, they know that I was kidnapped. I just told the police chief that I was kidnapped at and so
whenever she talked to him, yeah.
okay, so that's a problem.
Yeah,
Because
that's
I
wrong.
literally talked to the police chief.
That is fucked up.
and-
Really fucked up.
and-
When you can't, you know, that's messed
Yeah,
up.
I just told him that my alleged mother was my kidnapper and she was involved with killing my biological mother.
You know what? That dude needs to be fired.
It's
That's fucked up.
Yeah, because they're shit starters and troublemakers. They're not
Yeah.
real people
They're not
attempting
out
to
to
try
help
to
you.
abide by the law or
Yeah.
enforce any kind of laws and stuff like that. So anyways, the thing is that once I did that, all those memories started coming back, and it was like crazy because like the thing is that her, Dolores Diane, Dee Dee Sunshine, Hartley-Smith-Barnes, whatever.
She always tells me the sunshine in me would have come out and whipped their ass.
Okay.
Well, why would you keep that name if she was such a bad person? You know.
She doesn't like Dolores Diane.
No.
And that's what the Dee Dee in front of Sunshine is.
It was just Dee Dee. There's no name. That was her name, Dee Dee. Is what she told me. She didn't say Dolores or nothing like that. She just said that was her name.
Dolores Diane was shortened to Dee Dee. Yeah.
Was her name.
Well, the Dee Dee stands for Dolores Diane, and that was shortened to the Dee Dee, and then it was Sunshine.
Yeah.
And so she keeps doing all these variations of this Dee Dee, Dolores Diane, Sunshine, Hartley-Barnes Smith, or whatever.
Yeah, I know.
Like, she does variations because she has a lot of crimes that she's committed, and she's basically a fugitive. She's a criminal, and I mean, she's done so much that, you know, she had us living like fugitives, and part of the crazy thing about it is that I thought that we were moving around so much when we were children with living with her, based on, you know, her running from these crimes that she commits, so to speak.
A dancer,
but
her guys' childhood, and that she danced and brought home $200-300 a night. You know,
when we were probably really, really young, that probably could have been the case, but not all of our childhood.
Oh, really? She said for 7 years or something like that.
I have no idea.
You guys were all born.
Well, what I do know is that she had us moving so much, like on average 1 to 3 months we were moving. Well, this is the reason why is because she had kidnapped children.
Yeah,
it wasn't just because of the crimes. It wasn't just because of the crimes. It was because she had kidnapped children.
Yeah.
And I feel like as soon as she felt that anybody had caught on that she had people's children, then she was out of there. And it took me a while to figure that out, but this is the thing. I, from a very young age, have been very self-reflective. So I have like been aware of the shit that I shouldn't have been seeing or going through. And so the thing is that I have been on a healing journey for a long time, but this was like the final thing that I needed to heal from, because I had cut her off numerous times throughout my childhood and adulthood, and I kept realizing that every time she was cut out of my life, I was very successful.
Yeah, you done better.
And I was like, well, I felt some type of way about that, because I was like, if this is my mom, I shouldn't feel like that. I shouldn't have that that shouldn't be true, you know? We should be able to have a healthy relationship and you know, everything. So I was like, well, you know, I don't want to be one of those people that I've met that have, you know, their parent that actually passes away, and you guys weren't on good terms and blah 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 and all this stuff. But at this point, she is not my mother, and it's not like it's not even that I'm saying that because I'm cutting her off. I'm saying that she's really legitimately not my biological mother at all.
I understand that.
And then not only that is that I realized that the way that she has been jealous and crazy towards me, she was that way with my own biological mother, and that's why she killed her. And she wanted to do me the same way. So listen, she killed my mother, her and 2 other guys, and they kidnapped me as a child. They tried to kill me too. I kept living, okay? And she continually attempted throughout my life to blood sacrifice me, and I have lived through all of it, okay? And
made you stronger.
And my last child's father was a hitman that her and him worked together to unalive me. Yes, he poisoned my food, and he tried to kill me with his bare hands. He went to jail for 1 week for hitting me in the face, not in the face, but in the head.
Yeah.
Okay, it was on the side of my head.
Yeah.
And so like he got out, and then he destroyed all my private property, all my son's private property when he's an infant. Listen, this man tried to kill me only like a few days after our child was yeah came into this planet. So it's just like, and then less than a week later he tried to kill me with his bare hands. So, but she was in on it.
That's
like, no, but that's what I'm saying. The whole thing was that they plotted this shit together. Like, so my thing is, like, I don't have nothing to do with him. I have a website. I have two websites. I have a website.
Is he the one that's got your son together with you? I mean, he's raising the one child. Is that who it is?
Hold on.
Because I think they've gotten in contact with each other. Pretty sure of it. If it's the one that's raising the boy.
Hold on, it's loud when those cars come by. You talking about Robert Roberson?
I don't know what his name is, but supposedly she's been talking to. Does he have custody of your son? He raises him.
He has the youngest.
Okay, that's the one she talks to on the phone every once in a while. I've never been there when she talked to him, but she tells me she did, and he sent her a picture of him or something.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm just saying, if it's the one that's got one of your kids, and he kept the kid, I think she's.
He didn't keep nothing. So my son went into foster care.
Oh, okay.
And because he retaliatory of me putting him in jail for hitting me, and he should have stayed in there for attempted.
There's someone walking up. Hi.
No, but all these people keep watching me. All these people is like trying to look at me and stuff.
He was down there at that phone tent, and he just left the phone tent down there on the corner.
Okay, so this is the thing. I'm not gonna get too much into it, but the man that I last had, my youngest son's father, he is a hitman, and he was supposed to take me out. They were all attempting to work together to disinherit me from my inheritance.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. That's crazy.
And they had life insurance policies on me, so I'm supposed to be gone so that they could collect all this money, and I'm still here. Okay, and so that puts a monkey wrench in
their lifestyle. Yeah.
In not only just their lifestyle and them keeping up this facade that they got money.
Yeah.
Okay, but it also is exposing them because, you know, I'm still here, and they have forged documents. Oh, they getting indicted.
Yeah, that's fucked up. That's
all of them. And so she's stressing out, not only because my ancestors, God and the angels are on her, and all them demons that she done conjured in her spiritual work, trying to send them to me.
She's getting older.
Hold on, that she tried to send to me. Well, they're sitting there with her, all them demons. Okay,
got it. That's
I'm at peace. See, the reason probably too why you thought I was gonna be crazy is because of the smear campaigns.
Exactly.
It's called defamation of character, slander, and all this other stuff.
But I see that I could be friends with you. I mean, you know what I'm saying. I mean, I don't see nothing bad in you.
When people do that, okay, or when these people have done these smear campaigns to defame my character and stuff. The people that they have done that to, that have come and actually spoken to me, they're like, wow, she's
totally different, huh?
She's sane and of sound mind. She's not an angry individual. She seems peaceful. Like, they're like, wow, like, just like you. They're like, it doesn't make any sense. Why are these people, first of all, why are they saying these things? Why are they okay, so if I'm not crazy and stuff, then why are they going about trying to push this.
I know.
So what is, wait, what is the why? We got to figure out the why.
Well, I
okay,
told
if
her on the
she's
way up
not,
here.
then there has to be a reason why they're trying
Yeah,
to make it seem
that
like
way.
that.
I told her on the way up here, I said, you know what, it's going to be a real shocker to me if I meet her and she is totally different than what I thought she was, by what has been said. And it's proof. I mean, I had that gut feeling that it wasn't going to be like I heard, which I don't take one side of the story anyways. I mean, if I don't dislike someone just because someone tells me that they're bad and they're this and that. I don't dislike them. It's got to be me seeing them and feeling what I feel. And I feel nothing bad about you. Is what I'm trying to say. And, but I told her that right before we found you. I said, watch this be all totally different than what I'm thinking I'm walking into.
Sweetheart, I started my YouTube channel. I do Indigenous children's story time. I read books to my sons. Listen,
good.
my sons were kidnapped illegally and unjustly through the child trafficking CPS. She was a part of that.
She said they yanked them right out of your arms.
She was a part of that.
Really
She was,
I couldn't
how do you
imagine
say,
that
like,
one
she
happening.
had a sick satisfaction to my children being taken from me.
And that's so fucking wrong. I mean,
No,
I
but
couldn't
she
imagine
was
that.
a part of it.
Yeah.
Okay, she couldn't have it done to my oldest son when
Yeah.
I was in Texas. So part of the plot was to lure me back to California so that they could get my son
That's fine.
and that they could, thankfully failed at unaliving me.
Yeah.
But the plot was very similar to what they did to me and my mother. Okay, so they kidnapped. They killed my mother while I was a toddler, about the same age as my oldest son was when they took him. Okay, so hold on. Listen to this. But they killed it was kind of reversed. They killed my mom and then they kidnapped me. And they tried to unalive me, but I had too much spiritual protection.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so then the opposite happened with my son, but about the same age. They took my son at the same age I was, kidnapped from my mom, and then they tried to unalive me to keep my sons.
That's fucked up.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, be strong. Don't let nobody.
Listen, but my YouTube channel is me. It has part of my story on there. It has me helping people learn about their own lawful rights.
Yeah.
I just beat a case in May that was the fraudulent case that they were trying to use to basically they were attempting to make me out to be incompetent. But what was crazy about that is I literally filed all my own lawful documents on my own behalf.
Yeah.
So you have to be kind of competent to do
Yeah,
that.
no shit. No shit.
And then I won the case. Okay, the
Yeah.
case was beat. It was 13 fraudulent charges, $1,200,000 bail, and I
Damn.
beat it.
Well, that's
in
good.
May.
Good for
It was
you. Good for you.
dismissed. Okay,
That's good.
and the last judge that I seen, when I went into that alleged courtroom, she looked like she wanted to cry. Because she knew what those people had done. Because the first time I went in there, I thought she was in on it, right?
Yeah.
And I said, I have this filed in the Madera Tribune
I think I
newspaper.
let them not right. Cops are not supposed to do that. I mean,
Not if you told the police chief.
right. That's what I'm saying. They're not supposed to be like that. They're not supposed to. That's like opening Pandora's door.
Yeah, you just led the criminal.
Yeah. But I've got to get out of here. I hate leaving you right now, but
No, it's
like I told you, call me.
what I was gonna say. Just really quickly, I have 2 websites that I've built since I've been homeless.
Yeah.
Okay. One for my fine art, one for an activity ebook that I authored, illustrated, and
I
self-published.
seen some of your drawings and stuff. Pictures you had in that small room in Plainview.
Okay.
Yeah,
Does she
never-
still have all of my stuff that I had in that room?
What kind of stuff?
There was a whole bunch of like children's stuff.
I don't know if she's still got that, but I know she's got the artwork that was hanging on the wall, the pictures, I kept them.
Okay.
I kept them in her stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, but I didn't see other.
No, but everything that was in that room was pretty much children's stuff.
Everything
except
was
for
in
her
the back-
clothes.
In the laundry room when I started working. Marie or something, the landlord's stepdaughter.
Daughter. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was working there before me.
Oh,
But I know there's pictures, your pictures and stuff.
the paintings.
Yes, yeah, they're there. I put them.
It was like a Aurora one.
Yeah, I put them all in the bottom of the Christmas decoration tub, so they would lay flat when she moved. I moved her. Me and my old man moved her. But anyways, I gotta go because I got clocked out soon. And
Okay, let me just finish telling you because we keep going on tangents. So
I know.
I have two websites. I have the one for my fine art where
Yeah.
people can actually get my fine art online on any kind of
cool.
merch. I wrote an activity ebook and I have a website for my activity ebook. The YouTube channel that I subscribed you to on there, that has all kinds of videos on there. I even have videos on there to teach people about healthy eating, fit tips. I also have organic health and beauty tips and stuff too.
I'll be looking at that a lot. I know that.
So what I'm saying is that even though I'm homeless, I still have been working towards my goals and my dreams.
Yeah, you still got a lot
and
going on.
my life is working on being successful. Like I'm gonna be successful again.
It sounds like you're working on it right.
One of my videos just hit 8,000 views.
So that's killer.
So I'm just saying, like, once I cut out, okay, there was a meme that I seen. I'm just gonna leave it at this. There was a meme that I seen. It said, I have 99 problems, but once I got rid of the narcissist in my life, that cured 98 of them.
Yeah,
so basically,
exactly.
you only had one problem, and that was basically the narcissist.
Yeah.
Okay, so my problems have pretty much, been working themselves out as soon as I got rid of her. And as soon as she hasn't been in my life, I cut her off energetically. I have been on the path of making my life successful again.
Well, my thing in life, the way I think is, if friend, family, whatever it is, maybe, if they're more of a hassle and trouble to you than what they are fun and loving, then get rid of them. That's the way I feel about life, because I don't let negative get in my life. I totally avoid it as much as I can. I mean, there still is some, but
it's hard avoiding it around her. I live in peace. Look at all the words that I put in my bliss, truth.
And your plants are doing so good.
Thank you.
They are doing good. I like that one.
Do you know that one that you just said that you like, the purple flowers? It's called archangels.
Oh, really? That's cool. Who's calling? My son's calling me.
Okay, anyways, I'm going to let you go.
I'm not allowed to get my personal phone calls at work, but I'm going to take this one.
Okay.
Okay, well, nice meeting you.
You too, sweetheart.
Call me.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Sometimes they'll go in the gutter. Okay, come up here. Kitty. Yeah. Okay.
So, I know Officer Carrillo has tried to help you on several occasions.
No,
here.
he has not attempted to help me.
Okay. Well, first off,
he has harassed me. He has assaulted me, and how are you going to say no when you don't know any of the situations?
No, I kind of do. You don't think I've kind of looked into this a little bit? I've been here a month, and I've received numerous complaints about you and stuff, and I've actually kind of tried to listen and learn and give you the benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
Because
but
I've been told right up front that you're not a dumb person. You're very bright, and you actually kind of understand the whole situation here. You have your own YouTube channel, I understand?
Yes, I have my YouTube channel. I actually was working on a new video when you guys came up. Well, this is my editing software that I was actually working on a new video.
Okay.
And
so here's the deal. I have a couple of concerns. I'm very concerned about what you're going to do when it rains here tomorrow.
Okay, so to my understanding and overstanding, it was supposed to rain today. Thankfully, I don't think that it is, but I do have a tarp over my cart.
Are you feeling pretty confident that that's going to take care of you when it gets cold, windy, and rainy?
I've been out here homeless for some time.
I understand.
None of the shelters are wheelchair accessible, and that's been one of the issues, not only with Hanford, but the Tulare County Hanford Alliance, the Kings Tulare Alliance, the Adult Protective Services, the domestic violence shelters. None of these places are actually wheelchair accessible.
That they're not wheelchair accessible?
That is true.
Well,
that he can lie all he wants, but the facts are the facts.
Okay, let's. Okay, what happens to you if you lie? Let me ask you that question. Do you know what? You know what happens to him if he lies?
So
well,
that should be perjury.
No. Okay, this is kind of what I do. Okay, this is what I do, and I have respect for what you do. But let me do what I do, because I'm actually trying to help you. I really am. I have concern for you. So.
But you're coming when
you dampen your credibility, ma'am, when you say a foolish thing like that's perjury.
Okay, now you're sounding like you're gaslighting, because
I've been told you're a serious person, and you just made a foolish remark.
I don't make foolish remarks.
Perjury is when you're sworn in court and under oath.
Hold on.
He's not sworn in court under oath. Now, I'm not here to argue with you about that. I'm here to try to help you and get your best interest.
Everything that he does in his job duty and description is supposed to be in is supposed to be in righteousness. He has already been allegedly sworn in to even have a badge. So he is supposed to be telling he's supposed to be telling the truth. He's supposed to be telling the truth in every aspect of his job.
He is.
And he's not.
So, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
No, he's not.
No, let me ask you this then.
He's all over my social media, and I have videos of him acting as a criminal towards me and in harassment. Him and his buddy.
Let me ask you this.
Him and his buddies.
You said that which is the place that we have arranged for her to go? The domestic violence center. Okay, so if the domestic violence center has wheelchair accessible, you'll go there, right? Because you just told me it doesn't, and that's why you don't go there.
That's not why I said I don't go there. I said they did not.
Wait a minute.
I said it. They have not.
You did.
They have not had it available.
They do now. They do now.
Okay.
So are you willing to go there? Because they have it available now? That it's wheelchair accessible?
I'll think about that.
Whoa. You just
I will think about that.
Okay, when can we expect a decision?
Within the next few days.
The next few days? Well, it's going to rain tomorrow.
Oh, no, I'm not worried about that.
You're not worried about
that? No, I'm not worried about that.
So it's going to take you a couple of days to determine if you want to go there. 2 or 3 days.
Sweetheart, I am actually a domestic violence survivor, and when I was actually attempting when I was attempting to flee with my child, who was an infant only a few days old, I was refused shelter because I was in a wheelchair.
That's not here. That's not here.
Okay.
That's not
Do you
here.
know where that was at?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
and unfortunately, and I don't want you to think I don't care, but all I can do is tell you what would happen here.
Okay.
Okay. Now look. Now,
so when I first came here,
I've gotten emails from the sheriff of this county.
When I first came here,
I am the highest ranking person in this city. You have my complete and undivided attention.
Okay.
But you have to be a serious.
Yes, listen, sweetheart.
How old is your daughter? How old is your daughter?
My daughter, the only daughter that I've had, passed away when I was 17 years old, and I was 38 weeks pregnant when she passed away.
I am very sorry to hear about that. But I thought you said you fled with your daughter that was a few days old.
It was my son, but he was an infant, and he was only a few days old.
And how old is he now?
He's a few years old.
He's a few years old.
Yes.
No. Okay.
He's still a toddler.
So 3 years ago you had this issue. You have not had this issue here.
Technically, I was still under. Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Let me say
You have
this.
to answer my question, man.
I
Technically, you have
was
not
still-
had this answer here because you've been in Porterville, Visalia, and all these other places.
I was still a domestic violence survivor when I came here.
Right. Okay.
I was
and
still
so we could have provided you with the domestic violence
seek
place
shelter.
to stay.
No, you guys did not. They were not wheelchair accessible. When I asked them, I went to seek shelter at every last single shelter in this city. Listen, I sat down. Hold on.
I'm telling you that they are now.
Okay, let me tell you.
Look, stop.
No, you stop.
Ma'am, no,
I was
no.
with
you are
your
telling me
Officer
stuff
Smith.
that's not.
Yes, because you're not
telling
listening.
me stuff that
When
has
I
no
first-
bearing.
When I first,
I'm telling
when
you
I first
that we
encountered
have
the
a
Heart
place to
King,
go.
When I first
We have
encountered,
a place for you to go.
Okay,
And a
I'm
place
gonna-
for you to be warm. A place for you to be safe. A place for you to get off the street. We'll even figure out what to do with your cats. But you know what?
Okay, my cats can't go.
I hope they can. I hope they can. I
See,
said we'll figure out what we can do.
That's
okay,
part
now,
of
okay,
that's part
so
of the
cats
equation.
and the wheelchair accessible. So if we figure that out, you'll go.
The cats are part of the equation because
Without question.
Okay.
I totally get it. Totally get it.
Okay.
So
So
now we've got two things out of the way.
Hold on.
We've
let
got
me,
two
let
things
me,
out of the
let
way
me
that
state
you'll
this.
go.
You'll
go.
I never said
if
that. I
it's
said I will
wheelchair
think.
accessible,
I
you'll
will
think
think
about
about it. I will give you.
Yeah,
I will
that's
give
a
you. Hold on.
problem.
That's not a problem. So the thing is that I have literally been attempting to seek shelter for over 2 years now. These were not available for the 2 years.
They are now. Doesn't matter. They are now.
And
doesn't matter. They
well,
are now. No, stop. They are now. So if you're really trying to seek shelter,
I've made my shelter now.
Yeah, but that's not.
I've darn near made a whole shelter here.
That's not the way it's supposed to work.
Well, I've had to make it work when none of these. Hold on, I've had to.
We've
hold
thrown
on.
all these options out for you.
There's not a whole bunch of options. You've shown.
How old are you? How old are you?
You have given one option.
How old are you? How old are you?
You've given one option.
I know that's a hard question for a woman. I apologize, but I got to know. How old are you?
Yeah,
Come on now.
So,
how old are you?
Have you watched any of my YouTube videos?
No, I have not. But how old are you?
Okay.
How old is she?
He can't honestly say.
40. Okay.
He can't honestly say.
Well, we can speculate.
I was kidnapped.
I'm going to say you're about 28.
I was kidnapped.
No, 28 or 9.
I was kidnapped as a toddler. Okay. The killers of my biological mother raised me.
Okay.
And I was put into foster care.
Again, not that I don't care, but we've got it. We're in the here
so
now.
I'm
Are
telling
you 44 years old? Are you 44? Huh? Do you know that I've been a cop longer than you've been alive? Do you know that? How's that? So I've been dealing with stuff like this since before you were born.
Yeah, I'm
and
infinite.
So,
as you can tell, I'm infinite
as
and
you
I'm
can
an
tell,
old
and I'm
soul.
probably boring Officer Carrillo.
Yeah.
But as you can tell, I kind of know what I'm talking about. So here's what I'd love to do. I'd love